Hey guys, this is our baby pregnancy Q&A. So we're going to be answering some questions that we've gotten from family members and other people, and some questions that you guys might have asked, especially a lot of questions that are being asked in the comments. I know first and foremost, the number one question we got that you probably saw a lot too was, did we do IVF or any sort of anything before or preconception? Do you want to
Yeah.
do what you did at least? We didn't do IVF.
We did not do IVF, so everything was natural and planned. And what I did was take prenatal vitamins beforehand. I know you were taking prenatal vitamins as well.
The doctor, my doctor at least, when we both went, she was like, I think it's best that like 3 months before you start trying, at least start taking some prenatals. And so I started taking the 1-a-day brand. I'm taking something different now just to try and mix it up. I started getting a little tired of taking those. And then
I was taking the brand was called Natalist, Natalist, and they had like a whole pack of them with everything that you need. And from my perspective, I felt like an old man popping all these vitamins, once or twice a day. So, but obviously it worked, so it was worth it.
I mean, that, and we are pretty young. I mean, I was what, 23 when we got married, about to be 24, and he was 30, about to be 31, or just turned 31. So I mean, it's not like we've had any reproductive issues in the past, thank God, or anything. But I know that was definitely part of like a big lead up and just being healthy. And I think the only time we drank for quite a few months was at our wedding, and I think we only had like 2 drinks because we were dancing the whole time. We had so much fun. And that kind of leads into the next question of how you tracked ovulation. I used my Aura ring. It kind of just tells you, hey, like this is your green area, and that's what I did. It happened to fall on our honeymoon. So we definitely got really lucky there. But I know personally, I didn't involve him with all like the logistics, and I was like, oh, we got to do this now. This is the right time. Like I just didn't even say anything because I think it kind of makes it feel more like a chore.
Yeah, it kind of takes you out of it if you look at it as like all right, we have this task to do right away.
Yeah, like, for this reason, it definitely makes it like less special. So that's something I would tell a lot of people, because I do see like a lot of people are like, all right, the schedule, like we're good to go, let's try. Like, don't make it like that. I mean, if you can. This question is, any symptoms that I had or we had? Did you have any symptoms?
I don't think I had any symptoms. I think
only the verbal abuse.
Yeah, no, I mean, the only thing that I experienced was an understanding that you have to be a lot more patient in this process. So, as long as you kind of adjust your mentality going into it, understanding what your partner is putting on the line when they're going through this process is it's a lot. So being patient and understanding of them during their time of need is really important.
Yeah, he's been here for I feel like I'm in like getting a lab, getting studied. I mean, he's been there for every appointment, every blood test, because I hate getting my blood work done, but I think I've gotten better with it. He's been there for like every step of the way, so I think he definitely sees how much work goes into it. So yeah. Besides me, I know one of the questions was how I found out I was pregnant, and a lot of people assume like, oh, did you have symptoms? I tracked my ovulation and everything, and we like obviously knew, so I kind of knew, okay, this timing is about right, let me get a test and check. But I didn't feel any different. I didn't have any symptoms. Not until I think like 5 to 6 weeks is when I started getting really sick. Like I started being nauseous like a million times a day, throwing up, and I could not keep any food down. So I started taking Zofran, and it did help for the most part, but it does have other side effects, so make sure you read into that and do as needed. But I'm so happy that first trimester is over. I hate throwing up and vomiting. Like it's the worst thing ever. So
Yeah.
I think that was probably the hardest part so far. Probably for you too, because he
Yeah.
would be trying to help me, and I was like
It's,
so
it's,
grumpy.
it's hard because you're going through it, and it's physically demanding on you as well. And there's not too much that I can do to help take away the physical demands besides just being there. Lots of back rubs.
Pulling my hair back for me, getting the
hair
throat
back,
bowl.
yeah. Going to the store and getting stuff last minute to somewhat help with the nausea if possible.
Or any other symptoms.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean it's hard as a bystander to see you go through that. That's going back to the patience and being understanding of what your partner's going through. So that was hard on my part. Obviously nothing compared to what you're going through, but still, it was kind of hard to see. Be like, oh, counting down the days. How long is a trimester? Like, obviously,
I know,
but
like 30 more days.
I know, it's counting down the clock to that second trimester.
It's
so
better now, though.
Oh yeah, much better now. So
now it's just like back rubs and stuff.
Yeah, now it's just back rubs and stuff. But still, this is like one of the better, I think, either the best point in the pregnancy or the better points.
The next question is, how did you decide you were ready for a baby? I don't know. I mean, we always wanted kids. I mean, I definitely was like, my whole life I was like, oh, I want a lot of kids. I grew up with a lot of siblings. I have 7 siblings. So I always grew up in a big house around like all my siblings, and I enjoyed that. And I know that definitely caused me to be like, oh, I definitely want to have kids of my own someday. Probably a bigger family, but I think we compromised on like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 older siblings, and they have my nieces and nephews, and I love being an uncle, and I feel like it'll be a pretty good transition from uncle to dad. So I've always wanted a family as well. So that's...
And I feel like when we were dating, I just knew that he'd make a really great dad because he clicked with my younger siblings and my niece and nephew so well, and like they love him. Like, I've never like dated someone that my siblings actually were they just like clicked with you so well, and I was like, wow, okay. And I know kids are always usually pretty friendly for the most part, but like this was different, and I definitely saw that from the start. And I was like, yeah, I mean, once we get down that road, I definitely saw you as being like a really good dad and partner. So I just kind of knew.
And then for my side, I mean, just seeing you as the eldest sibling in your family, the way you already had those maternal instincts of helping raise your younger siblings, and just seeing how you interacted with your siblings, even though there is a larger age gap, really made me think like, yeah, you definitely have that maternal instinct, and I could see you being a mother.
Aw. How far along are you? I am 18 weeks today.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it 18 or 19? Yeah, I'm 18 weeks today, and then that's like 3 or 4 months along. I don't know how that math is, but I think on March 20th I'm going for the anatomy scan, so that's usually around like 20 weeks. So soon. Foods do you need to cut out, and what are your opinions on coffee and like cold cuts, deli meat, stuff like that? I mean, I stay away from the usual things for the most part. Like the deli meat one is a big one that people are like, oh, like, do you actually eat it? Do you actually stay away from it? I mean, as long as you're not, I think personally, as long as you're getting it from like a good place and not like 7-Eleven or something, I think your deli meat's probably fine. But if it's because of listeria that you're worried about, I'm pretty sure even like salads have that. Like, I think a lot of food can have listeria on it. So, I mean, it's not, at that point you'd be avoiding a lot of things. And I think if that's all you can eat at the moment, it's better to eat and feed the baby than not feed the baby at all. And have to get IVs and all of that. It's definitely much better to just eat what you can. I know sushi, obviously no raw fish or anything. I know some people do eat it because it is like sushi grade and it's supposed to be cleaner. I don't know, I feel like that's pushing it a little for me. But before this I was eating all the time, but the most I do is like vegetable rolls or any cooked rolls, so I'm not totally missing out on my sushi. And then coffee, I mean, I never really drink more than like 1 cup a day. I'm not a huge energy drink person unless I know it's gonna be a long day, and even at that we usually split them. Like if I have like an Alani or something that's 200 milligrams of caffeine, like we usually end up splitting it anyways, or I sip it throughout the whole day. Like I never just like chug it all in one if I do have one. But ever since I've been pregnant, for the whole first trimester I wasn't even drinking coffee because it just made me sick. But now I'm finally starting to get back into coffee or matcha. So I think don't go over 200 milligrams, but I think it definitely does help more than it does hurt, I will say. Craziest cravings you've had so far? I don't know. Do you think anything I've had is like super crazy?
Yeah, I've heard, like, on the internet, heard some crazy cravings, but not really anything too crazy.
The one day when I put the hot Cheetos though in the rice, that was a little weird. Yeah. This whole pregnancy I have loved spicy stuff and like salty foods. So the one day we had like fried rice from a Chinese spot, I did definitely put Takis on that and like mix it in, and it was or hot Cheetos, not Takis, and it was really good. That was probably one of the weirdest ones. No. But besides that, it's it's usually not anything that crazy. It's like just salty stuff, like pickles. I think we like the Grillos pickles the most though. I just tried them for the first time and I'm obsessed. I get the hype.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have weird cravings. It's just when you're in the mood for something, you're in the mood for something. But it's never anything weird. It just want something.
Anything as urgent as they make it seem in like movies, where it's like you get up in the middle of the night and I need you to go to the store. I'm like, give me this. Like, no, it's not anything where it's like I feel like it's like a need where I can't go without it. I don't know if that's real. Maybe some people do have that, but I definitely haven't. But they do say your body like craves what it needs, and I eat a pretty well-rounded diet. We also eat a lot of different cuisines, different cultures, so I feel like that also helps with me not having like cravings to the point where it's like I need it right now, you know.
But so, it is only the second trimester, so maybe we're saying that now, and then like third or fourth trimester, you're like in the middle of the night, I want ice cream and hot dogs. It's like, all right, what are we doing now?
Yeah, no. I hope not, but I feel like so far it's just been like, oh, I could have this, like I could have some ice cream. I'm kind of in the mood for that, or like whatever. Yeah. Someone asked, do you feel a connection with the baby right away? I mean, for me, I don't know, it's like in me growing. I think I definitely felt a little bit more closer once I knew the gender and we got further along and I wasn't so worried and stuff. And now that we give her a name and everything, I think that definitely does help. But you always feel a connection, like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but you just know, like it just feels natural, like how you feel with how like most people feel with their mom, like it's kind of just like it just feels natural, or like the unspoken relationship that you may have with your siblings that you like, you know, you're close, like I don't know.
I would say for me at least, the connection really really strengthened when I saw the sonogram and heard the heartbeat, and it was like, all right, this isn't just a conversation of, hey, we're having a baby. It's, hey, I hear our baby. I could see our baby. That's when the connection really grew for me, because it was a lot more of like a
real thing.
Like visual,
like more tangible.
Yeah.
I think it'll definitely help more once you can feel her kick and all that stuff. Do you have a theme for the nursery yet?
We went with the ballet theme because, you know, our baby being a girl, Riley, most of her life growing up, she did dance. So there's the connection between the ballet and your past.
They don't have a lot for sale for the ballerina theme. It's definitely a lot of, there's like no sets. I think there's one set, but we didn't really love it. So we're kind of just piecing things together, finding things that kind of go with that I guess, coquette type of theme, I guess you could say. And when it's pink, you can, a lot of different shades and stuff match. And I know we do have some furniture picked out. Before taking the pregnancy test, did you have a feeling that you were pregnant? Yeah, I guess kind of. I mean, we tried, so we knew, we were expecting it. I know a lot of people ask, like, how did you know? And I was like, well, we did try. I mean, how do you think babies come along? Like, that's definitely one of the most bizarre questions that I get asked. And I know people, like, don't mean anything by it, but I know it definitely, sometimes I look at you and I'm like, crack me up a little, because I'm like, do they realize what they're asking? Like, how did you know you were pregnant? I'm like, well, we did try. I mean, not that it always works, but if you're gonna try, you can't not expect it to not happen or be a possibility either. The next question is, are you scared of birth? I think, I don't know, it definitely helps watching videos. I know you watched some of them with me, of people, like, especially, I know I want to get an epidural. I feel like you can do what you want, but just for me personally, if they have the technology and medical stuff to have a painless birth, I don't see why not. And they're definitely more calm in the videos. It's like very smooth and it just goes.
I know for you, one of your concerns for the pregnancy, in the beginning at least, was you have a fear of needles. So you've definitely come a long way, and I think you've gotten a lot better at that. Like, you're even right now saying, you know, you're going to do the epidural. So
I have to. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think the pain will be so, like.
But I know in the beginning you were like, no epidural. I don't want that needle.
Yeah.
But now,
I'm so scared.
yeah, you've come a long way since that. So.
It's still it's a big needle. It still is kind of nerve-wracking, but it's also, I don't want to be in pain. Like, I just want everything to be calm and normal. So as long as he doesn't pass out when he sees that going to my back or something, and he's a trooper, and with everything else, I think we'll be fine. I know for the birth, my mom, I want her there. A lot of people don't want their moms there. I want my mom there also because she was a nurse, like, her whole life, and I know, like, if something's not going the right way, or if there's something to happen, I mean, worst comes to worst, she'll deliver the baby. So I know that there's, like, a backup plan just in case. And I know I don't really know a lot about medical stuff, so I feel like having her there will help me be able to, like, speak up for things for myself, especially, like, if I don't know, or if they're trying to do something that's, like, not the normal procedure, because at the end of the day, like, you can't just go and interview the hospital sometimes that you're having the baby at, so you don't always really know how it's gonna go down. So you can have a birth plan, but I know sometimes things don't really go as planned. So that being said, I do feel safer having mom there for those reasons, at least. And obviously him, so. How many kids do we want to have in the future? I'd say like 5, but he's more of like a 2 or 3, so.
Yeah, I'm leaning more on 3.
So the last question is what we're looking forward to the most being first-time parents. I'd say all of it. Like, I'm just so excited for the whole journey and the process. I know being an older sibling can kind of get you to see, because I feel like I was closest with my mom, and I was able to, like, understand, like, the feelings she went through, or I was more, like, aware of the surroundings of, like, how other people may have reacted or treated her, or just other things that went on. So I knew right away, like, how it would be and how things work. And I mean, I don't know, I'm excited for it. It's something, like, it's probably one of the greatest things in life, you know? Yeah. For us, at least.
I would say for me, what I'm looking forward to the most, for the kind of person I am, I love sharing things with people, whether or not it's past experiences or new experiences. So I know I love introducing you to stuff that I like to do. So being able to do that with you know, my own daughter something I'm really looking forward to. So whether or not it's food introducing them to, or it's movies and TV shows that I like to watch.
I know he's already planning the Pokemon starter, like to have her pick which one she likes.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. So yeah, it's getting to introduce them to things that we both really love. I know you can't wait to get her into dance, so that's
Hopefully she actually likes it.
yeah.
Though. I don't want to like force
We don't.
her.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to force her into anything. We wouldn't want to force her into liking stuff that I like and liking stuff that you like. But at least introduce and see what she gravitates
Hopefully it
to.
sticks.
Yeah. So I think that's just seeing, giving her the world that we've experienced and seeing, what she likes. It's, I don't know, just the curiosity of what she's gonna be like and what she
Her
likes.
personality.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, that is the end of our questions. If you guys have any more, definitely feel free to reach out. I know as it gets closer to the 3rd trimester and the birth, there's definitely going to be a lot more changes and plans, and we definitely want to do a nursery reveal once we have that all situated. I know we're slowly working on it now. Right now it's like boxes everywhere and moving the old stuff out of that room, but we're definitely going to be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So anyways, have a good one.
Bye.